I had to make a massive decision. I asked myself this powerful question and it changed everything for me. And it was, what do I want to be speaking about forever? Not now, forever. I started thinking a lot more long term because I think in the coaching, educational, mentorship space, it can be really easy to be thinking more short term, whereas I've started to think more long term. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to walk away from the sales industry, was because for me personally, do I want to be coaching specifically just sales when I'm in my 70s, 80s, 90s? And yes, sales changed my life and it will be something I always integrate into my coaching, into my business. But I didn't want to just speak about sales forever. But what do I want to speak about forever? What do I want to speak about on stage? Is freedom. So that freedom is a very generic word, right? There's so many different layers to freedom. You've got freedom in business. To me, that's doing something that you absolutely love. Location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. There's different layers. Then you've got freedom in relationships. You know, are you happy with the relationships you have in your life? Because I know and interviewed and met a lot of successful entrepreneurs that struggle in relationships. And I know that they would trade all the money in the world to have incredible relationships. And it's the same in health. It's just, you know, there's so many different layers of freedom, which excites me because as I progress and grow on my journey and learn more and more and more, because my focus is to level up in all areas of freedom, not sacrificing everything just for money. I want to make sure that I've got a thriving relationship. I want to make sure that I'm having lots of fun. I want to make sure my health is thriving. I'm optimal. I'm energized. I want to make sure that I'm physically free, mentally free, spiritually free, right? So on my journey, I'm going to be documenting the progression and growth in all areas of freedom. And the more I grow, the more I'll be able to help. But here's the thing. When it comes to me making a strong decision of how I wanted to build my education coaching business, I was like, well, I may as well just document what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, how I'm actually generating, how I'm, you know, attracting clients into my world, what I'm doing with my clients, how I'm keeping my clients. Because I think rather than me just giving advice, I want to make sure that I'm embodying it myself. I want to make sure that I'm living that. And I think that's where it can sometimes, you know, during the coaching world, people can end up becoming misaligned, because I certainly was, because before I was helping people build a business around freedom, helping people turn their skills, their knowledge, their expertise into a business that they love, into a business that helps them create freedom in all areas of their life. Before I was doing that, I was heavily in the sales world because, you know, I started sales 9 years ago. That was one of the skills that I've put the most energy into. And I was coaching sales and I was getting incredible results. You know, I worked with a client called Leif, and within a week I tripled his sales. So I helped him triple his sales through his confidence, through his mindset, through his sales skills within 1 week. And I had multiple case studies and testimonials of getting amazing results. But the thing I had the most resistance for was the fact that I wasn't fully selling anymore. Like, I wasn't in a sales role anymore. I wasn't doing remote sales. I was actually building a business. I was building a coaching business rather than actually just doing sales. And yes, in a coaching business, then you are going to be doing sales. But I wasn't doing sales anymore. So I couldn't resonate and relate as much with the clients that I was helping, was because I was actually doing a different thing to what they were doing. So now it's like, I would rather go all in and be helping people that are on the same path that I'm on, because I can relate with them more. But also it means that I'm able to share and document what I'm currently doing right now, which is going to help them. Whereas me documenting how I'm building my coaching and educational business wouldn't necessarily have helped sales reps. Can you see the difference? So, like, as an example, let's say, for instance, you are someone that is in the fitness and health space. The beautiful thing about that is you can continue to show what workouts you're doing, what are you eating, how are you optimizing your sleep, what practices are you doing to work on your mindset. You can actually share and document what you're doing right now rather than what you did in the past. And I think that's where I had misalignment with, in the end, with my sales coaching business, was because the fact that I couldn't really share what I was doing because I wasn't doing remote sales anymore. So there was, as I progressed and I started to feel like I was getting more and more away from that. So that's my biggest realization and biggest lesson. If you want to get into the educational, coaching or mentorship industry, if you want to turn your knowledge, your skills and your expertise in freedom, I strongly recommend doing something that you could see yourself doing forever. I'm looking, my business, I'm not looking to retire from my business. For me, like, I already feel retired already because I love what I do. I'm able to be anywhere in the world. I'm currently filming this in Bali. I lived in Mexico for the last 6 months during the winter. Like, in terms of location freedom, I've already got it. In terms of time freedom, I've already got it. Like, I don't need to film this video for YouTube for free. I don't need to do it. I actually want to do it. I want to share my message. I want to get my message out there. I want to help. I want to impact. And naturally, me doing this will lead on to more clients, which helps me grow my business. So it's a win-win. So it's like, find something. And I guess my question to you is, like, what is the skill, the knowledge, the expertise that you have that you could honestly speak about forever? Or if you're currently already running a coaching and mentorship and educational business, is what you're doing, is it just for money, or is it because you actually love it? You want to speak about it on stage. You could speak about it all day. It's something that lights you up. It's something that excites you, because when you find that, that's when you're winning, because it no longer feels like work. It no longer feels like a chore. You no longer need to escape from business. You embody it because you're doing it yourself. You love working with the clients that you're working with, and that you could talk about this all day because it's something you're really passionate about. So for me, if you can find something that you're extremely passionate about, go all in, because this is the beauty of the online world and the world. There's abundance of opportunity everywhere. You can earn the type of money that you probably want to earn in so many different ways. So you may as well do it in a way that you absolutely love, rather than just earning money from a way that you don't love. Like for me, I love sales, but I was building a sales agency. You may have already seen my video. Actually, I'll link it to this one of me walking away from a 6-figure business that I built with my old business partner, Jordan. We built a sales agency. We build sales teams, we train the sales teams, we manage the sales teams. And even though, yes, I had the skill of sales and a lot of other skills that benefited the agency, it wasn't something that I was that extremely passionate about anymore in terms of running teams, you know, managing teams. Like, that doesn't suit my personality. I'm very free-spirited. And funnily enough, I'm about to launch a new book called Freedom First. And it's all about building a business around building your business from freedom first as the principle and the philosophy, rather than building a business to try and create freedom. Create the freedom first and then build your business around it. That's the philosophy that I'm living by now with my business, and it's so much more fun. I feel so much more aligned. I feel so much more free. So if you're someone that's looking to either build a business from scratch or scale your current coaching, education, mentorship business, you have skills, knowledge and expertise you want to share to the world, you want to impact the world and make a living from, then I run a completely free masterclass. You can find it in the description. Join the Freedom Lifestyle Builders community and you can access that masterclass for free. And also, I want to get connected with you personally. You'll find my Instagram in the description. I love connecting with you. I love connecting with like-minded individuals that want to make an impact in this world, that obviously want to grow their freedom in all areas of their life. I'm excited to get connected with you. So let's get connected. And other than that, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Hasta luego.